How's it going, guys? So I saw this movie before it was on Netflix, and I had to pay $5.99 for it on demand. And yeah, it's called Honeymoon, and it's directed by a person named Lee Jack-o'-lantern, and I think you can tell by the title what the movie's about. It's about a newlywed couple. They just got married, and they're on their honeymoon, and they're going to like this a lake and a cabin in the woods, and you know, just your generic horror movie setting. Just the two of them in the cabin in the woods and by a lake, and you know, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Until something bad happens, until the husband finds the wife wandering in the middle of the night. I believe she's naked. I don't remember. I think she is naked. And ever since that night where she just kind of sleptwalked into the middle of the woods, you know, she has been, you know, acting a little weird. And so the husband is trying to piece together what happened that night when she was in the woods and why she's acting so strange and not herself. And that is definitely as far as I'm gonna get without spoiling anything for you guys. But yeah, this was a pretty interesting little movie. And I do understand that a lot of people love this film. It was on a lot of top 10 best horror movies of 2014 lists, and it was pretty good, I thought. I enjoyed it. It's not your typical, you know, a slasher in the woods kind of movie. It definitely has its own little twist to it and kind of blends genres together, especially towards the third act, which I thought was really cool. This movie did have a couple of flaws, however, you know, there was a lot of slow parts, and it kind of took a while just to, you know, build up and get to the point. But then again, it is also a good thing that the movie builds up, because once it builds up more and more and more, you're anticipating what's gonna happen, and then the payoff's just like, whoa, I did not expect that coming, I mean, you do expect it coming, but once the part comes, you're just like, oh, hey, this is it, this is the part, hey, this is pretty cool. Yeah, I'd say the third act of this movie is really crazy, a pretty big twist, a pretty nice twist, and personally, I thought it was well worth the wait, well worth, you know, the building up and the really slow parts. But then again, you kind of needed those slow parts to get to know your characters a little bit better. And that's also the thing with this movie, is that you actually kind of really do care for the characters, and you care for their lives, and you don't want anything bad to happen to them. So like towards the third act of the movie, when, you know, their lives are obviously going to be in danger, you know, you actually kind of feel for them, and you want them, you know, to succeed. So I thought this movie did a pretty good job, you know, getting to know your characters a little more personally, and, you know, not just killing them off within like the first minute, and you, like, you know, you barely knew anything about them. But yeah, like I said, towards the second half of the movie, you know, it kind of blends genres a little bit, which I really loved about this film. And in the end, I liked it, you know, I just kind of... I wouldn't call it the best horror film of 2014, but it was definitely one of the better ones that came out that year. Overall, Honeymoon is a very awesome little horror flick with a very interesting twist that actually worked. I enjoyed it personally, and I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5. I do highly recommend this film for you guys. It's a pretty decent watch. So yeah, guys, watch it, like it, support it, and if you don't like it, I'm sorry. Alright guys, I'm Jacob Palacio. Do not forget to leave a comment down below on what movie I should review next, and I will see you guys later.